Good morning, and welcome to Let's Play, where we play games in my Steam and GOG library. And today we're continuing our look at the absolutely adorable game, Knights of Pen and Paper 2, Here Be Dragons. Since last time, I've played some, as I said I was going to, and you can see I have two more members of my party here, so let's take a look at the newcomers. Well, we got a rocker. He's a human paladin, and we've gotten him up to level 11 so far. So he's pretty awesome. He does some interesting damage. He can also heal because he is a paladin. And then we have Lab Rat. He's a human. He's a mage. And he's actually pretty good. I'm still a little weak, but he is only level 9. And we have also decorated the game room a little bit. So if we go out, how do I do this? I don't think we can see the game room from in here. I think we have to go to the main menu, so let's do that. Alright, so here's our game room. We have a miniature game, which means we can set up fights with 2 more enemies, so we can have fights with up to 7 mobs instead of just 5. And we have a bowling set, which gives us 5 more XP per fight. 5%, I should say. And of course, some of the other things we could buy when we have enough coin, we can change the tabletop, which changes the effect. Right now it's the basic wooden table. We could have a sacred shield, which restores 5 health and energy with shield action. A stone table, which reduces enemy damage. A glass table, which helps us find special encounters. And a gold table, which drops charms as they become available. Our next stop, I think we're going to get either one of these arcade cabinets. Maybe this one, because that gives us a +2 to initiative. Or, where's the other one? Rock, paper, scissors simulator, which enemies take 25% extra damage from skills they are vulnerable to. We also have sofas we can put in. And this is a nice one, because it gives +20 to energy. But it's also expensive. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with either the red sofa, which is +2 to damage, or the black leather sofa, which is damage reduction of +2. That's our sports games. As you can see, there's other ones. There's a table hockey that receives 5% more gold. Robot Arena gains +1 bonus to escape rolls. Mini golf course, battles won within the first round grant you 10% extra XP and gold. Race car track, restore 5 health and energy after each battle. Now that was a nice one too, but you can only have one active, so we chose the bowling set. Then we have a rug, which is a +1 to different things, or a +20 to health, which is probably what I'm going to go with. TV set, or console over here. Consumable effectiveness 25%, or we could have a board game collection, which the party gains 20% increased damage range. Weapon rack, enemies suffer sudden death from 1 less condition. Physics project, spell damage +2. That might be handy. We do have 2 spellcasters in there. Actually, we have more than 2 spellcasts. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically we have 2 spellcasters, but the 2 warrior characters also have skills like that. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with either the board game collection or the physics project. I think that's it, because yeah, here's the board games. So we have the miniature game up. We could have had the ghost set. Anything affecting adjacent enemies affects all enemies. Poker table restores 5 health for each critical hit you land. Block tower game doubles the soft spot damage bonus in bestiary. Dice collection, dwarves gain body +1, elves gain senses +1, and humans get mind +1. Alright, so back to the game. And yeah, it says that 237 days they've been playing. I don't believe it, but I think each fight they are considering that a day, and I'm pretty sure most campaigns can do more than one fight in a 3 or 4 hour session. Alright, so you're level 9 now, you're level 11. Let's see about doing another actually, no, before we do another quest. Here was the second quest area. We're going to go over there real quick. And it's called the Vault. Pre-apocalyptic dwarven construction. You found an item. Phoenix up. Okay. That's pretty cool. What was that? Can I look at it? I don't think I can right now. Alright, so of course, these are super duper easy. Add 3 of them. Unfortunately, the only mobs in here are either these unseen undead cashiers and what was the other one? Unseen servants. Alright. And our little wizard is starting off the fight. We're going to go ahead and see if he can't clear the back row. He can. And we're done. Pretty cool looking little setting. Would be kind of fun. We're gonna do maybe 2 or 3 more fights in here because we would like to make back the gold that we spent traveling. Let's add a 4th. Okay. Really? Okay. Does she need to heal anybody? Not really. Okay. Alright, you. Take out the back row. Take that guy out. Take that one out. There we go. We got another ball of goo, which is a crafting ingredient. Wonder what we're crafting with it. Oh, that's right. We have to come down here to add mobs. Okay. And it looks like we have initiative. Get rid of you. All right. Another 4 gold. I think one more fight should do it. Oh, also we have a bestiary up here so we can see our mobs that we've fought. Of course, we had the rat trap, which we've killed 142 of. And it tells you their damage, their critical, how much health they have. if they have any damage reduction and vulnerabilities, and how much body, sense, and mind they have. So we have the troglodyte, which is in the meadow. Completing a monster entry grants your party +2 damage against that monster type. Okay, that's good to know. So we can see they have 3 to 5 damage, 2% chance of critical, 6 health, and they can stun. Unseen Servant, 4 to 6 damage, 5% chance of critical, 8 health, 1 to damage reduction, 2 to vulnerabilities. This monster takes 50% extra damage from life transfer and true strike. And they can cast confusion. We have the Viper, which is also in the meadow. And they can do 4 to 8 damage. They have a 15% chance at a critical strike, 11 health, 0 damage reduction, 1 vulnerability. This monster takes 50% extra damage from grappling vines, which I don't think I have anybody with that skill. They also do 3 poison damage. Lose energy each turn. If you have none, lose health instead. And then we have our undead cashiers, which I love the description of these guys. Men so possessed by money that even in death, they can't stop collecting it. So they do 5 to 9 damage. 2% chance at critical, 13 health, 1 damage reduction. They have 2 vulnerabilities. They take 50% extra damage from Divine Judgment and Smite. They also stun. Alright, so that's our mobs. Let's go ahead and throw in. So who got number 1? The lady in the back. Who am I killing? You over here. Alright, so it said smite. Who are we smiting? Let's smite number 5 here. Super effective. And not only did it kill that one, but it weakened the 2 around it. Now, let's cleave a row. Oh! Ouch! Is he confused? He is. Ow. He damaged the party instead. Alright, heal. Fortunately for us, girl here has the heal skill. Who are we going after? Go with you. There we go. Oops. But yeah, he did his skill, but unfortunately he attacked the party. Luckily they could handle it. So let's head back to town. Safe travels. Okay. Very good. I'd say don't do that again, but it wasn't his fault. Let's take a quest. Battle. Fight in a ranged battle. Chest of Plenty. Alright, let's start it. Nearby our village lies the nearby cave, featuring the Chest of Plenty, a self-refilling treasure chest. I could definitely replace my crude wooden chest with that. The chest used to give 1 treasure per day, but since the Paper Knight visited the cave, things have gone wrong. Dino Feeble and his bandits have taken over the cave and keep ninja looting the chest. This has slowed our adventurer business and hurt the monetization of the mobile version. Please kindly escort the bandits out of the cave so we can get things back to normal. Okay, where can we find this ninja feeble? You didn't listen at all, did you? Go fix the chest. Go to nearby cave to continue quest. Alright, so it's a level 7 area? Alright, let's go check it out. Your party is being attacked. A bunch of bandits block your way at the cave entrance. Out of our way, we came to free the chest of plenty. None shall pass. Huh, I know what happens next. Alright, so we're going to actually do a heal. And who are you gonna... Okay, I can't get to the... His skill doesn't go to the back row. But it did weaken everybody else, so... Yay. We got those guys out. It's just a scratch. Nothing but a flesh wound. You were saying... Let's see, we got 352 XP for the party, 2 gold. Oh, okay, what are we supposed to do now? These bandits are hilarious. I want some more. Quest done. 1665 XP for the party, group bonus plus 83 plus 18 gold. Dungeon, clear dungeon to continue quest. Oh. Oh, very interesting. You arrive at a burial chamber with royal sarcophagus. A carving in the wall warns intruders and mentions a curse. What do? Leave it be. You move forward. Nothing happens. Alright, so we can go to the next area. The walls, the ceiling, and the floor of this room are covered by some organic tissue forming diabolical shapes. In the center of the room, you see 4 large leather eggs. The tops of the eggs are open, and they're now empty. Okay, probably not good. We can't go any further there. So we go this way. The walls of this room are covered with moldy, torn tapestries. Some of the tapestries bulge out weirdly. Suddenly, monsters hiding behind tapestries attack. Darkness. Okay. Okay. No items found. Shame on you. Oh, okay. We can go left or right. Let's go left. There's a sturdy chest in the room and you can find no key. You couldn't force it open. Better luck next time. As you move further into the room, on the floor of this room there is a horseshoe and a polished shiny gems. As you pick up the biggest gem, the horseshoe starts to look strangely attractive, but you can't quite tell why. We got 2 redstones. Alright, what are we? 4 crude chairs are arranged in a circle in the center of the room. At the center is a fire pit, and a group of monsters roast pieces of meat on it. The monsters spot you and attack. Who's going first? The bat? Let's go. Yep, we just put a burn on everyone around. Alright. She's gonna heal. And you are going to... I'm gonna use Smite. Alright, that took care of some of that. What am I going to use this time? Frostbite's fun. Hey, he resisted it, but he died. Let me just get you out of the way. And get you out of the way. Alright. Nice, nice XP. And a beverage that inflicts the user with rage. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, we can't sleep in here. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Eek. Oh. Left. Always try the left path first. You enter into a room that has apparently been a library. Walls are covered with broken bookshelves, and in the middle of the room there's a pile of partially burned books. Okay, left. In the corner of this otherwise empty room, you see a crude ladder. You decide to move to the next floor. This place is being redecorated. A group of monsters are bashing and breaking containers of various sorts here, trying to find anything valuable. Suddenly, they notice you and attack. And of course, they have initiative. As you move further into the room, you encounter a wounded troglodyte abandoned by its peers. It is of no threat to you. What do you do? Help the troglodyte. The wounded troglodyte is confused and attacks. Oh. Okay. Well, that was sad. I was hoping I could actually help it, but I guess I couldn't. So this is our way up. Do we want to go back up and check? No, we'll continue. Let's go left. In the middle of the room, you see a large rustic cage. In a cage, you see a very old humanoid corpse. Several rusty chains and manacles hang on the wall. Go left. On the wall of this chamber, you see a beautiful tapestry of big town in all its glory. Surprisingly, you notice that the picture updates every 5 seconds. You see a dapper rogue sitting atop a chest. Ninja Fevel, I presume we have come to put a stop to your greedy ways. I don't know any ninjas, and you have it all wrong. The Paper Knight converted the chest to 2D edition rules. Now we first edition characters are unable to even see the loot. If there's no loot here, go wait somewhere else. I may not be able to loot the chest, but I can take your stuff. Are you serious? You seem like a nice guy, and then you have to go and ruin it. Mwahaha. Whoa, that's a lot of XP. Nice! I expected more from a ninja. Come on, I want to level this guy up. And besides, we have to finish looking through something. Spell damage, frostbite, fireball. We're actually going to level up chain lightning. Yes. This chamber was once an armory. Most of the items have been removed from the weapon racks, but you still found something. Ooh, I found a club. Okay, so now we can go back up. Or maybe we can't. Are you sure you want to exit the dungeon? Yes. Oh, darn it. We missed a couple of rooms. Alright. So, they had their first actual adventure, and everything's going pretty well. Let's sell off some junk. Let's sell a couple of these. Sell a couple of these. Keeping a couple, because we're missing a party member. We might be able to use something in this. Sell one of those. We don't need that many of them. And we'll sell all of these. And unfortunately, it does seem like you can't do a batch sale on them. At least as far as I can tell. So, things we could buy. We could... Wizard should have a wand. Or staff? I don't know. Our warrior is wielding two-handed axes, appropriate for a dwarf. Our paladin really should be using a shield, but the shield actually reduces energy. We'll think about it. Our cheerleader has a staff. Okay. Alright, so that is our second look at Knights of Pen and Paper 2. And while we're going to end with a couple of reviews, we're going to do a positive one and a negative one because we'll start with the negative. I like the artwork, the animations, the soundtrack, and parts of the gameplay, but there is simply too little variety in roles and abilities to make the combat truly interesting. There's a lot that's fun about this game, despite its many flaws, but some of these fights are so unfair. Even though you have great gear and beat the level requirements by a long shot, your guys are getting one-hitted. What am I doing wrong? I have no clue. And then there's a lot of grinding involved. Good achievement design is to make them challenging, but bad game developers will let you grind for hours. Guess which one this game is. I won't lie, it is definitely somewhat of a grindy game. So let's find... Let's do this one. A positive review. So let me preface this with the fact that this is a very short game. It took me about 10 hours to complete, and that is with creating 2 parties first before settling on my third and favorite party so far, which I completed the main storyline and DLC content with. Now that I have that out of the way, let's discuss the game itself. Knights of Pen and Paper 2 is the successor to the original game, if that somehow wasn't obvious. It borrows the base mechanics from its predecessor, but expands quite a bit. Each character now has 3 primary governing stats: mind, body, and senses. You often make party-based stat rolls, d20 based of course, out of combat. As part of the system, each player class and race, there are races now, cool, right? Contributes towards the stat scores. The gear system is a significant upgrade from the original, allowing actual crafting rather than buying unending grindstones and improving existing gear. There's also a much broader variety of gear, allowing you to outfit each character to your liking. Now for the only negative I have for this game. The game will never be hugely popular, unfortunately, and that is due to the simple fact that the target audience is pretty small compared to that of other video games. It is marketed at tabletop gamers who are also fans of lighthearted comedic games. If you don't play tabletop role-playing games, you will not get many of the jokes. Overall, despite the disappointing length, made up for by the replayability brought by experimenting with different party makeups, I'd highly recommend this game. 8/9 out of 10. I mean, I've not really played any tabletop games, unless you count playing some 3rd edition 20 years ago. But I get most of the jokes. But then I am also an RPG/MMO gamer. Maybe that accounts for some of it. I don't know. But still, a pretty good review, even with a couple of niggles in it. Alright, so next time we will continue our little adventures and see where we head off to next. But until then, bye for now.